Tyron Smith is still a superstar. The former Dallas Cowboy, now New York Jet, is going to be a pivotal piece for Gang Green in 2024. So let's take a look at the All-22 and I'll show you why the 33-year-old has still got it. Let's go. What is going on, everybody? It's Luke here from Play Like a Jet, and we're back in the film room with another All-22 breakdown, and today we're looking at Tyron Smith, and boy was I impressed. When the Jets signed him in free agency, I thought, okay, he's an older tackle, he's an upgrade over Becton, but how much has he got left? I couldn't believe how effective Smith was in 2023. Have a look at the numbers on your screen right now. 1 sack allowed. He had the best pressure rate percentage in the NFL last year in pass blocking, despite being the third most dependent on one-on-one blocker in the NFL. Ridiculous performance from Tyron Smith in his age 33 season. So how good was he? Does the film match up? You better believe it does. Here's the first rep against Washington. Left-hand side of your screen, Tyron Smith is number 77. You're going to see him explode out of his stance, but look at the hand utilization, and that snatch trap to finish is nasty. He's got the best hands in the game. Look how he has the initial one-hand stab. He gets swiped away by the defensive lineman. We're going to grip on with the right arm, snatch, trap, and throw that man on the ground. This is violent. This is technically proficient. It's everything you want from a left tackle in the NFL. Tyron Smith was filthy. And this isn't me picking 2 or 3 reps, guys. This is what it looked like week in, week out on a snap-to-snap basis. I just mentioned hand utilization. Here it is again. It's a theme throughout Tyron Smith's film. Against Kayvon Thibodeau, one-on-one, I want you to watch the hand usage of number 77, how he replaces with that right arm, and Thibodeau gets nowhere near Dak Prescott. It is so nuanced. We have a little left arm stab, feel it out, make the rusher keep his distance, lands that straight underneath the chin, and look how quick he is to clamp with the right hand. He replaces it after it gets swiped away by Thibodeau. He's in the dominant position and just washes him around the corner. It is so easy. It's so smooth. It doesn't matter that he's getting on in age. Tyron Smith made it look effortless, and it's all about the technique and the understanding of what the rush is trying to do. This is teaching tape. But he's also powerful, and he's got hand grip strength. This rep against the Jets and Jermaine Johnson, it's a great example of that. Look how he just overwhelms JJ at the point of attack. There's nowhere that Johnson can go. Tyron Smith just engulfs him. JJ tries to bend around the corner, go for that little cross chop. Tyron Smith is so patient. Look how he waits for Jermaine Johnson to shoot his hands, to get out in front of his pads, and then bang, clamp him down and just wrestle him around the corner. That's not a hold. Don't worry about hands being on the outside. As soon as you dip and rip around the corner, you give that right up, and Tyron Smith wins the one-on-one battle against Jermaine Johnson. And I mentioned it in the intro, Tyron Smith was asked to block one-on-one on an island more than almost anybody in the NFL. Look how effortlessly he does it. On this occasion, against the Panthers and a wide 9 rusher, Tyron Smith's anchor on this rep is absolutely ridiculous. Look at him drop that base and just stand up the rusher. This is perfect, guys. The rusher has zero impetus. He goes nowhere after contact. Look at that. Straight upright, has no power, has no leverage. It is a dominant win for Tyron Smith. Dak Prescott had so much trust in him. He had so much time to throw the football because of his left tackle. This is last year. This was consistent. What an anchor from Tyron Smith. And why not give you one more example from the same game? The exact same thing from Tyron. Oh, that base is powerful. On this occasion, look how he just works it through the block. The little typewriter feet, how he engages the lower half of his body, and that makes the pass rusher stop in his tracks. This is teaching tape. I said it earlier and I'll say it again. It doesn't get any cleaner than watching Tyron Smith. And to finish the video, I wanted to take a look at a couple of examples of Tyron Smith as a run blocker. Look, he's not as mobile as he used to be, but there is still some really high level athleticism. A pin pull against the Giants. Tyron Smith, left-hand side of your screen. Look at him lead the way, Make that block in space and the violence to finish. It's something we talked about with Mekhi Becton a lot. You want to get your man on the ground and you want to be physical. I get that it's a DB, I understand that, but to find him in traffic, great pad level and leverage, and then just throw him to the ground, almost off the screen. That's the kind of aggression you want in the running game, but I love the athleticism that lets this manifest and unfold. Tyron Smith is able to execute that one-on-one block against a smaller man because he's mobile in space, has great hips, and is a really fluid mover for a 300-pound athlete. But it's not just athleticism. You guys know how much I love Quinnen Williams. I think he's one of the best 2 defensive tackles in the NFL. Have a look at Tyron Smith, combo block him on the inside, work that base through the block, and then seal him to the inside on the reach. This is fantastic from Tyron Smith inside, the dirty work, not just out in space against DBs. Here he is taking on Quinnen, who's lined up as the 3 technique, and freeze it right here. Look at the technique to seal, get his back to the running back, and open up the lane for Pollard. That is outstanding against the very best in the game, and Jets fans know exactly how potent Quinnen Williams can be in the running game. He is versatile, he's got all the skills, but most importantly, as I showed in the first half of the video, he's going to keep Aaron Rodgers upright. So there you have it, our All-22 breakdown of Tyron Smith. It was so much fun to put together, but I want to emphasize one more time, this wasn't me cherry-picking 1 or 2 plays per game. Smith was right up there with the best left tackles in the game.